Hi, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Leah, and we are here in Calgary on what is sure to be kind of a wet week. We're off to have some rain, which we desperately need. So, we're going to think about all the rainy day things we could do over the next couple days and all the fabrics that might help keep us dry when we do venture out. We've got some very cool fabric that I'm going to talk about today, and I'll show you one of the things I've made with it that I absolutely love. So the fabric that I'm going to be sharing with you today is called Splash Fabric. So it's its own line of fabric, and it is eco-friendly, food-safe laminated fabric. So essentially cotton on the back and laminated on the outside for that nice water resistant finish that you might need on all sorts of outdoor gear. The fabric comes, we have a few different prints. I have fruits and vegetables and a couple different background colors. There's a really pretty little floral that is purple and orange and pink, but I didn't have a little piece of it. It's only on the big bolt. Got a great black and white vegetable floral print. And a really, really pretty gray background with birds. Super pretty. Bicycles, all sorts of cool stuff, some neat writing. So those are some of the print versions of this if you're wanting something a little more exciting. And there's also some basics in about 6 colors. So there's navy and red, and cream, green, and black. So some great basic options as well. And all of these can be found on our website under Splash Fabrics. And what we've done here in the store is sometimes it's a little bit daunting when you're starting to look at new fabric and you're like, I don't know if I want to buy a whole meter. And then taking those giant rolls off our big roll rack is sometimes daunting. So we've got some little pieces for you to pick up. Dawn cuts these for us, and they are 28 inches, 20 by 28 inches. So a nice size to start with. Give you enough fabric for definitely some small bag type projects. Definitely not enough for a coat, but then you can figure out how you're going to use this fabric in a smaller chunk and go from there. So Splash Fabrics, like I said, eco-friendly and food safe. So if you wanted to make snack pouches, you're not going to need to worry about this fabric leaching chemicals onto your fabric, which I think is phenomenal, especially for those of you that have kids going to school and you want to keep your plastic waste to a minimum. Very, very wipeable. Wipe down with a warm, wet cloth, and you'll be good to go right away again. So this is a nice enough fabric that I was desperately needing a new lunch bag when this fabric first came into the store, and I did a sew through on this. So if you scroll back through our YouTube channel for maybe about a year ago, I can tell you how my lunch bag has held up over the course of the last year since I've made it, and I can safely say it is phenomenal. But what I did is I grabbed one of the June Tailor sewing kits. So this has got insulated, printed insulated batting for a quilt as you go technique to make this bag, and it's got the zippity doo done zipper tape, which already has a zipper installed. It's like a bias tape sandwich with zipper tape that's gonna attach and just make your handle, so you don't even have to sew a zipper to make this lunch bag. It's ridiculously slick. And these come in a few different colors of zipper tape. And then they've got webbing for inside your handles. So pretty easy to combine fabric and a lunch kit and find a coordinating handle fabric. It'll be super straightforward and easy. My kids were jealous enough of my lunch bag when I made it last year that I've since made 2 more because they thought it was fabulous. So now we all have almost matching lunch bags. But I'm going to show you just how big this lunch bag is, because it's kind of hard to get a frame of reference when you are looking at a package like this. It doesn't really give you a sense of how big 10 inches by 6 inches by 7 inches is, but I can tell you it is exactly the size I needed for what I like to bring for lunch. So I bring a ton of leftovers for lunch, and this lunch bag, all in there, that zipper is just like top stitched in, so easy. And I also lined it with splash fabrics because every once in a while containers leak, and I like to have everything very, very wipeable when I'm done. So oftentimes I bring leftovers, almost always I bring leftovers for lunch, and this is one of those shallower Rubbermaid containers, 2 shallow ones. I can fit a third one of those stacked in there, and there's enough space at the end for an apple, and I can fit my coffee cup on the way home. So really, it holds just about everything I need, almost all of the time. Lots of times, a phone charger and whatever else you may need in an emergency is tucked in at the bottom there. So lots and lots of space in this lunch bag, and maybe a little big if you're sending a kindergarten student to school, but if you're making nice little bento box kind of lunches, there's lots of space for all those containers. So this is the size and space that this lunch bag has. So super easy, but the zipper is just sewn, top stitched in, and that zipper tape itself was already sewn to the zippity-doo-done strip. It's phenomenal. So this would be pretty quick and easy project to build yourself on a rainy day, so you're ready for a not so rainy day when you're going out places. You do want to take care and follow the instructions carefully when you're sewing up the bottom. It does get pretty thick in there if you don't trim your webbing back far enough. But after a year, I've had to wipe it down a couple times when spaghetti sauce spilled, but other than that, it's held up great. Absolutely phenomenal. Super duper happy with it. And the times when I've needed my lunch to stay cold on the way into work in the morning come summer months, it's done a great job at that as well because it is insulated. So zippity doo-done strip in with your insulated lunchbox sewing kit. Let's go back here. So other ideas for what you could do with splash fabrics. Splash fabrics would make a phenomenal little raincoat for you or a furry friend if you need to keep some water off of them while you're out walking in this upcoming weather. If you needed more snack bags, it would be great for that. Splash fabrics themselves have a whole series of free to use patterns for things like shopping bags. So this pattern is available through Splash Fabric's website for just a basic kind of shopping bag kind of tote. And they've got some zipper pouches and makeup bag kind of things in there. This fabric would also be phenomenal for aprons if you're wanting to cover yourself up for gardening season. Maybe grab one of those, vegetable fruit fabrics, make yourself a cute little apron to garden with. I know I get phenomenally dirty when I garden, so an apron would help, and that might be something you'd want to use splash fabrics for because it's so wipeable when it's all done. And then you can customize to whoever you're making for, because maybe you don't look good in mustard yellow. So Splash Fabrics is my fabric vote of the day if you're looking for something new to sew. Come pick up a piece, give it a shot, and make something small, and then you'll know all the fabulous things that you might want to do later on. The fabric can be ironed from the wrong side with a warm iron, and easy to sew. I suggest using a chrome coated needle just for the non-stick properties, but this fabric sews great. It's super easy to deal with, and you'll be making all sorts of water resistant things in the near future. So have fun splashing through puddles as they happen over the next couple days here in Calgary. If you're not in Calgary and not getting the puddles, you could still pick up the fabric and be all ready to go. It's a great week to do so until end of this week. I heard a little rumor that if you're getting the e-news, there was a coupon, not a coupon, an online code for 20% off fabric. That's also valid here in store. So 20% off fabric until the end of this week. And it's posted out on the rest of our social media channels as well. And Anne is away at the H&H show, which is similar to Quilt Market. So she's down in the US this week, finding all sorts of new goodies for us here back at the store and eventually for you when they get in. So you might want to stay tuned. She might be going live from the H&H show over the next couple days and showing us what she's finding while she's on that trip. Those are some of the major points I wanted to check today. You guys have just 1 week left to get your photos in if you're participating in our Doom and Gloom Defiance project. We had a whole bunch of photos come in over the weekend, so it looks like you guys were busy making adorable things out of those fabric bundles you picked up. And we look forward to seeing some more come in over the next couple days, and then next week voting will start. So if you haven't heard of this project before, Doom and Gloom Defiance project, you will come and pick a bundle of fabric from us. There's several to choose from. They're all springy and floral and fabulous. And then you're going to go home and make something with that bundle. Doesn't really matter what it is. Make something you want, something you need, something you want to try, and you can add more fabric or not. And then super simple from there, send us a photo to education@mysewingroom.ca or submit it online at mysewingroom.ca. There is pretty sure there's a link in the little bundle. And then we're going to post all those photos up and send them out for voting. And there's a chance to win a prize valued at up to $100, which is sweet. I love winning prizes. So you won't win if you don't enter. So come get your bundle and get sewing. You've got just until May 6th to get that done. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. Stay dry, enjoy the rain that we so desperately need, and we will see you guys another day.